Alright, Dakota, this is part 2, man, of the video. We got you still synced up to Noah. I'm looking at you from the side view here. I want to point out a few things with this back arm, okay? I mentioned the posture in the last video, and we're going to kind of see this from the other side of things. Your arm has to be loose the entire time you're throwing. Your back arm is what I mean. It needs to feel like when you first lob a baseball, okay? The only difference is that you're going to start moving faster. That's really all that makes you throw harder, but it's not going to feel like you're trying to tense up or do anything like that. And I know you've got a little bit of tension in your back arm just because of the positioning here, all right? So let's go over that a little bit. What I want you to look at is everything's great right here. If I'm comparing you two guys, we're all good. Right here at handbrake, you do a late handbrake, everything's perfect, you're braking low, that's what we want. You've created weight shift with your body, which means that you're just moving fluidly, you're not stopping at the very top of your motion, which you should not do, okay? You can see you guys are in similar positions here. Okay, now as you start to drive out, I want you to watch what these hands are going to do. All right, now you guys broke about the same place. All right, now the difference is Noah's going to be more upright with his body. If you look at his chest and his lead arm, as you start to spread out, your lower body's going to look about the same, man. You are driving perfectly with your back leg. Okay, what you're doing wrong here is you're extending both of your arms. You're extending both of your arms. You're flexing them, okay? You have tension in your arms. You need to think about your arms being very relaxed and slightly bent the entire time. And you need to think about allowing your back arm to dangle a little bit. Dangle is the word I use. Hopefully that, makes sense to you. I got to find a trigger word that will kind of get this point across. But essentially, the arm's doing nothing, okay? The back arm is just chilling out. It'll swing a little bit and get some momentum and distance just because you're moving smoothly and you're spreading yourself out, but it doesn't need to stretch and flex itself out. It doesn't need to extend itself at this point. If you look at the two differences here, we got ourselves a lower arm, bent elbow, hand is down below the elbow, which means that we're relaxed. Lead arm is high because it's basically an equal and opposite sort of situation. You can think of it as like a catapult, okay? Both your arms are the levers of a catapult, okay? One side's got to be up higher than the other, and then the other side comes down when the other side delivers the arm around, the back arm around, all right? What we got for you is both arms down low at the same time. Both arms down low at the same time, both arms extending at the same time. Look how stretched they are right here, like how flexed they are right here. You are straight with that back arm, okay? Both arms are moving at the same height at the same time, and because of that, you're going to do this. This arm action right here, where your elbow is drastically higher than your shoulders, cannot happen. Okay, this is what we call an inverted W arm action. Look at the difference here between you and what's going to happen with Noah. He's picked up, hand is taken over, okay? That has to be what happens to your arm. The dangerous arm motion is this one right here that you're dealing with. There's going to be excess tension on your elbow ligament, your Tommy John ligament, as you keep throwing like this. And when you get older and bigger, it's a good thing you haven't been lifting weights, because as you get tenser, your ligaments get a little bit more tense, your muscles get bigger, all that stuff gets more rigid. Then and as you throw harder, this is going to be more tension on that ligament, put you at risk, okay? Everything else, man, if I'm looking at these lower body mechanics, we're going to get you to 88, 90, no problem, all right? But we got to fix this issue right here. This is your biggest timing issue. I want you to see this. Because of this, because of the fact that you bring this arm so high, as you deliver, I showed you from the backside that it doesn't get behind your head. That means the chest doesn't deliver the arm. That means the arm is too tense. And that means instead of that gross layback that pitchers are supposed to get, you don't get very much layback. So you're throwing 86 with that much layback, it's supposed to be like this, man. See this gross look right here where the arm is laying back? That's maximum external rotation. That's what we want. The whole point of all these mechanics is to sync up properly so we get the arm to do that. And that's when the ball's coming out really hard with little effort. Okay? So the way you work on this, number one, relax your arms. Shake them out. Make sure they stay loose throughout the entire motion. Number two, put yourself on flat ground. Put yourself in landing position. Spread your hand out where your lead arm is up high, just like this on the left. Your lead arm is up high. Your back arm is down, just hanging down. okay, and you spread with your elbows like a maestro that's conducting an orchestra, or like a lat raise with dumbbells. Your elbows stay slightly bent and they just swing, okay? Allow your back arm to just hang down there. You know that your back arm's going to get up in time when it's time to say throw, okay? Once your mind says throw, the back arm's going to pop up and get into the right spot. You don't need to stretch or flex both hands and try to be high tense when you are wanting to throw harder. So one is relax your arms. Two is put yourself in the proper landing position, in the proper high front arm, low back arm position, and practice throwing out of that on flat ground. And two is tell yourself to stay taller with your upper body. All right, that should pretty much take care of it, man.